Meanwhile, with the news. Now, Rivers State Governor Siminalayi Fubara will swear in 5 commissioners designate and 2 special advisors today. The commissioners designate were screened and cleared by the Victor Okojumbo-led House of Assembly yesterday. In a statement, the Chief Press Secretary to the Governor, Nelson Chukwudi, said the ceremony will be held today at the Executive Council Chambers, Government House, Port Harcourt by 1 p.m. The commissioners designate are Elamu Arugu, Roland Obed-White, Samuel Enyiba, Austin Nadozie, and Sam Aya, while the special advisors are Forgive Amakri and Achonna. Away from that, a group coalition of Renewed Hope Family in River State led by APC's Tonya Kocha have held a solidarity walk in support of President Bola Tinubu's Renewed Hope agenda. The peace walk on Tuesday started at the Port Harcourt Polo Club through Aba Road to the Port Harcourt Club. The event drew a large crowd of youth who danced to the rhythm of their music as they walked. Speaking during the walk, Mr. Kocha said they were cleaning the rot by the End Bad Governance protesters and criticized Governor Siminalayi Fubara for offering the protesters money for water.
The man who sponsored the youth is the only person that benefited from the 10 days of inactivity in Nigeria, particularly in Rivers State. On the first day, tell the youth that he will pass their message to Mr. President and absorbing himself from the rubbish in issue. Some and many of what Mr. President is doing as we speak are programs that are futuristic. Have you seen in the history of this country that the president recognizes the fact of what education can do for a people? We know that he knows what to do at the fullness of time.
Also speaking, former Commissioner for Housing Gift Wallo said President Tinubu's administration is committed to redirecting the country.
What President Tinubu is doing is that he's taking Nigeria on the right path. Unfortunately, because we're already tired, we are not moving with the right speed. But I want to assure you that in a couple of months, Nigeria will gather momentum. We would have regained our strength, and we are now on the right path. And I can tell you that Nigeria will be that great nation that all of us dream for. History will judge President Tinubu right. The decision that he is making today are the kind of decisions that only true leaders make.
Also, a member of the Renewed Hope family, Eric Wibani, and the woman leader, Renewed Hope family in River State, Darlene Amadi, spoke.
What we have come to do is to appeal to Rivers people and Nigerians for a little more patience. We know that we have challenges as a country, but it is our firm belief that at the end of the day, when the policy adjustments of this administration would have taken shape and begin to yield results, we'll all be happy to eat.
We understand the situation in town, we understand what we're going through, but we're here to beg. Please, we should be a little bit patient with our president. He's just barely 14 months in office. There's a lot of time for him to arrange all that has spoiled. It didn't start now.
Elsewhere, the newly elected PDP chairman in Ichi local government area, Reginald Onwoka, has pledged to promote inclusive governance and ensure the growth of the party in Ichi. Speaking at a media briefing in Port Harcourt, Mr. Onwoka thanked the FCT minister Nyesom Wike and elder statesman Emma Anyanwu for their leadership roles within the party in River State.
On the 10th of August, I was elected along with others to steer the ship of PDP in Eche. I am very much happy with the FCT minister in the person of Chief Ian Wike, who has provided this leadership opportunity for us. And to my leader, Prince Emma Anyanwu, who in his wisdom has led this party in Eche to this limelight. I want to also thank our people, the stakeholders who in their ways supported me to emerge as the chairman of PDP in Eche. I assure you I will do my best. Be rest assured that we will have victory like we have always had in Eche.
Correspondent to Mekotoka reports that Ebuchulim Eberomo was elected as secretary, Njoku Ihai as deputy vice chairman, Cecilia Chidozie as woman leader, Johnson Chiwu as youth leader, Chima Anile as financial secretary, Onyema Anthony as legal advisor, Njoko Cyprian as publicity secretary, Bright Wanjoko as legal advisor, Justice Irichuku as treasurer, Amifule Ngozi as auditor, Anyanwu Prince as assistant PRO, and Okechukwu Eke as organizing secretary, among others. Moving on, a group, Eche Movement for Good Governance Simplified Support, has passed a vote of confidence on the Eche CC chairman, John Otamari, for his leadership style and approach in piloting the affairs of the council. Director General of the group, Chinedu Lebechi, told newsmen that Eche people are happy with Mr. Otamari for his people-oriented project and policies such as the financial empowerment of over 1,500 indigents, ongoing reconstruction of Okomoko Town Hall, a mobilization for restoration of electricity across Eche, among others.
Any of our so-called leaders that does not want the progress of Eche land, we will not welcome it. So I am advising the people of Eche land and the so-called leaders to give chance to a silent achiever, a peace-loving man in the person of Barrister John Ngobo Otamiri, to give him chance to lead Eche to our greatest height. I will advise them not to distract him anymore.
On their part, the Assistant Secretary of the group, Njoko Rash, and a member, Obi Nawankwo, said Eche youths will resist calls for protest against the Eche CTC chairman being sponsored by their leaders.
One Anamochi said he wants to lead a protest. He's representing Eche youth. And I want to remind you today that Eche youth will resist him and will resist him and resist him. He cannot come and be making unguided statement on air when Ibueche, where he come from, produce the chief of staff to this government. Ibueche produce the revenue chairman, and that is the most too lucrative office a local government council should produce.
Eche is peaceful, just that there are people who are not comfortable with their former sharing formula, who wants the CTC chairman to bring money and start sharing. And since the CTC chairman is not ready to share that money like that, he's using it for empowerment. All the youths in Eche are happy. We are happy with the chairman. Anybody calling for the recall of the CTC chairman is an Eche land.
And now the chairman of Obagi Oilfield Host Communities Development Trust Board, Hope Saint DK, has endorsed a philanthropist, Kingsley Ogo, as his preferred chairmanship candidate for Obabe Mandoni in the local government elections. Speaking at a brief reception in honor of Dr. Ogo at the Egwoba Festival in Obobu, Mr. DK expressed confidence in Dr. Ogo's capabilities to drive development in Onelga and promised to ensure he succeeds in the election.
I formally endorse to put everything I have, both in kind, in cash, in love, to the candidature of my son, Honorable Dr. Kingsley Ogun. You have the capacity, you are intellectually mobile to drive the process of the development of Onega. You are very intelligent. Go and win.
In his response, Dr. Kingsley Ogo thanked Mr. DK and his political associate for the endorsement, describing it as a significant boost to his campaign. He assured that as council chairman, the 87 communities in Onelga will enjoy the benefit of democracy.
In my quest to become the next elected council chairman of Oba Ebina and Dolly, I have consulted the high, the mighty, the low, for more than 8 months. Nothing is as inspirational, nothing is as joyous as having the endorsement of someone I look up to as a role model and also as a father. Secretly, he has done that payment to do. And then doing it publicly today, I am most happy. This is one man that has the blessing of God.
Our correspondent reports that several groups have endorsed Dr. Kingsley Ogo for the chairmanship position of Onelga. Still to come, blackout looms in rivers, others as electricity workers threaten strike. Stay with us. Yeah, welcome back, and now the rest of the news. The Rivers State Association of Resident Doctors has thanked the Rivers State Governor Siminalayi Fubara for his support in sustaining medical specialists through the payment of medical residency training grants. Speaking during a press conference in Port Harcourt, the association's president, Nimi Briggs, said the training grant will benefit over 300 resident doctors.
The Governor of Rivers State, His Excellency Sir Siminalayi Fubara, for his unwavering support in sustaining specialist training through the payment of the medical residency training grant. 2023, 215 resident doctors benefited, while 2024, 174 doctors benefited. Underscores government's commitment to advancing health in Rivers State, but also significantly boost the morale of resident doctors.
Dr. Briggs also said the grant will enhance health service delivery and elevate the standards of healthcare for all River State residents.
This remarkable gesture empowers us to delve deeper into research, foster innovation, and equip us with the necessary tools to provide the highest standard of healthcare to the good people of Rivers State. The resident is the backbone of our healthcare system, as it molds the next generation of medical specialists who will tackle the most pressing health challenges and medical research for advancing healthcare service delivery.
Dr. Briggs said the residency training grants will out across Nigeria and assured of transparency in the utilization. He also said he believes the support will motivate medical research and innovation across Nigeria. Dr. Briggs also thanked the Commissioner of Health, Adeze Ore, for the gesture. And now the Rivers State Commissioner for Youth, Chisom Wale, says since assumption of office, Governor Siminalayi Fubara's administration has created a conducive atmosphere for youth in the state to succeed. The commissioner said this during a seminar to mark the International Youth Day organized by the Ministry of Youth Development. Dr. Wale said the peace recorded in the End Bad Governance protest shows the governor's effort in ensuring peace.
One of the things you can say is the achievement of the governor in Rivers State. Recall that prior to this time we had protests. The last one was the NSAS protest. We had scores of people die. We are happy because the vulnerability index assessed by international organizations is that Rivers State is one of the flashpoints in cause of anything. But it changes his assumptions as Siminalayi Fubara has been able to drop that vulnerability index to various. Like the last protest, we didn't record one person hurt. That's one of the indicators that the government is doing well.
Dr. Wale also spoke on what the government intends to achieve with the recently flagged off Youth Resources Center.
It's a business incubation center, the best in southern Nigeria. That place is going to house 4 major cardinal points in our framework of action. One is ICT, like you're saying today. The other one is the other one is combating sports, and then vocational training. What are we trying to achieve? We're trying to achieve a paradigm shift from training to done. Before now, you have TTE. And to train to engage. That is a paradigm shift, and all embedded in our preparedness plan for Rivers Youth paradigm, from unemployability to resourcefulness.
The keynote speaker, the director of the Center for Information and Telecommunications, Professor Bodilian Omije, and the Commissioner for Health, Dr. Adeze Ore, spoke to journalists at the seminar.
I've started on a very good footing, very encouraging to me. For the first time, I'm seeing a ministry that has a sense of direction. I can see some level of sincerity. I am the kind of person that I always talk about. You have a vision, back it up with sincerity. The problem of government today is the willpower to implement. They have a lot of policies, beautiful policies. We are tired of policies. Implement the policy to develop our youth. So what I will advise this ministry to do is that be sincere enough to select requisite skills needed in the industry.
We're in the 4th industrial revolution. Digital is the way forward. We can only leverage technology. Technology is democratic. It knows no face. We have a governor who is keen on leveraging technology.
Correspondent to Ekachi will report various tech experts who addressed thousands of youth at the seminar. I beg your pardon. Correspondent to Ekachi also reports that various tech experts addressed thousands of youth at the seminar. The 2024 International Youth Day was marked on 12th August with a theme From Clicks to Progress, Youth Digital Pathways for Sustainable Development. In other news, residents of the Southeast have been warned to expect a blackout soon, as electricity will be shut down if the demand of workers at the Port Harcourt Electricity Distribution Company (PHEDC) are not met by the authorities. Catch details in the business news at 7 a.m. We go on another short commercial break.
Congratulations,
I, the supervisor for health.
A corner club has been charged with murder for shooting a 21-year-old pregnant woman, Takia Young, to death. Body cam video showed how Miss Young, who was around 25 weeks pregnant, last August was shot by the officer as he tried to stop her car for questioning over alleged shoplifting. On the news this morning, you heard Governor Fubara will swear in 5 commissioner designates, 2 special advisors today. Blackout looms in Rivers and other states as electricity workers threaten strike. And on the foreign scene, a U.S. police officer has been charged with murder for shooting a pregnant woman dead. The news was edited by Constance Mega. To reach the news team, send an SMS or WhatsApp to 0808-721-7215. I'm Ifechukwu Moyeli. Many thanks for listening.